Good afternoon, Avengers, and welcome to Avenger Park here for Matchday 11 as Avondale FC host Hume City. Win, loss. That's the story this season for Hume City. So they haven't been able to get those consistent runs they were probably hoping for, like they did in the previous seasons before the pandemic. Avondale, on the other hand, we've gone 7 games in all competitions undefeated. And if we win today, we go on top of the table thanks to the Melbourne Knights defeating South Melbourne yesterday. So a lot to play for today here at Avenger Park. What's going to happen? We're going to have to watch, wait and see.
And it is Avondale versus Hume City, which shapes to be a fantastic game here on Saturday afternoon action.
I'm very excited for this one, Gligo.
It should be a fantastic game, and we are away here. As the early ball is a little bit too strong for Blake Carpenter. Back to Michael Weir. Now out wide, Lazaretti's early ball. Here comes Dixon, trying to use his pace and cuts the ball back to Brennan. Gets the touch and it dribbles home. Andy Brennan opens the scoring for Hume City on a quick counter-attack started by Lazaretti's. And Danny Dixon's cross was perfect. He didn't get the greatest of connections, Andy Brennan, but it was enough to wrong foot Rory Bryan, and Hume take the lead. What a story that would be if he was able to score from this bunch of players. Cross comes into the back post. Carpenter! Blake Carpenter! Hume City will be unhappy with that. A great ball over the back. Well, it was Valentini, the one who was at the back post. My apologies. And Valentini equalises. And what a hot start we've got here at Avenger Park.
Especially with his partner in Riccobene, it's fantastic as Hume are on a counter-attack.
And it is Brennan to whip it in across the near post. Chance for Theo Marcallis to shoot, and it's just over the top. Rory Bryan with the diving save, not needed. And Marcallis goes just over the top.
Hume as well to play for, so Hume better not get complacent.
That's a great ball over the top. Marcallis tries to go to the back post, and Reid is in the right place. And with the quality of wingers that Avondale have, like this guy here, Carpenter, who's pulled back by Ochang, and we might see the first yellow card of the game. Piece delivery. Carpenter leaves it for him. Cross comes in, headed Hillier. In the end, handed it backwards from where he wanted to go. And Dixon, we've seen his pace to set up the first goal in this game. He drives it forward, but look at the power from Yite Towns.
Well, perhaps they might lose possession here.
It's Carpenter. It's got the Lundy on the overlap, but Carpenter goes straight. Katabian, Towns. Now they work it off. Valentini can use that skill in the box and get the shot away, and the deflection takes it away from goal. And
fantastic with his length and his versatility moving forward.
Just shows that quality that Avondale have in their squad, and it's Yite Towns to drive the ball forward, crosses in, and Michael Weir was able to collect that one.
Well, as Hume have controlled tempo, Avondale are able to sort of muster the way back into the contest.
Langlois flicks it away. Lundy will get here first though. Quickly he's seized upon by Hume City players, but gets a good cross in, and the shot, the header from Katabian goes wide, but great build-up work there by Lundy. Callis, ball's cut out. Lundy into the path of Katabian. Hume trying to get numbers back, but Joey Katabian keeps driving, and his shot is at Michael Weir. Now Ochang crosses in, shouts for handball, it's going to be paid. Reid can't have too many complaints. His arm was out away from his body a little bit. As Josh Bingham shoots right now, straight up the middle. There was a little touch from Bryan, but Josh Bingham has been able to put Hume City back in the lead here just before half-time.
A dagger in the hearts of the Avondale faithful. A penalty that could have been easily avoided. Going to the end of this first half with plenty to play for. Hume with the advantage, and you'd have to say justifiably so.
Yeah, Hume City in that middle part really did have a lot of possession in the game, and now they want Bingham over the Bingham there, just wide from his touch. Dixon wants the ball played short. Bingham goes to roll, and he couldn't wrap his foot around it the way he wanted, and it goes out lost a few key players and have dropped back to the pack a little bit. And that's going to be a foul. There is a substitution at the moment. It's Dylan Jacoupy. It's going to be very easy to spot Zini with one fluoro boot, one orange boot. And as Valentini moves the ball forward for the Avengers, and the shot comes in. No deflection. And the ball goes out. You'll see the pace of Dixon and Brennan, and here's a chance for Brennan to try to get through. As I say that, it's Andy Brennan. Can he find a teammate? It's an own goal. The cutback looking for Bingham, and Ricker Bene has put the ball into the back of his own net. And as I just said that, Hume City to Bingham flicks it on. Andy Brennan with a great bit of skill, and Hume City go 3-1 up. And now Katabian trying to find the angle, and that is going to be, well, it's definitely going to be a yellow card. Their trump cards have been pulled now for Avondale off the bench. And Liam Boland just hasn't really been able to get into the game. He's been plagued by injury a little bit this year. But now a couple of changes with Trajeski. Yusuf Ahmed, cross comes in. Michael Weir was able to punch away. Lundy, such a great crosser of the ball. That's a good area. It's headed away from Zini by Maricic. Now Brennan. McGuigan out wide, trying to play the ball through. It's a good ball, and he's going to find Bingham. Hume City pushing numbers forward. Josh Bingham goes to the near post, tries to poke it through, and this time Ricker Bene was in the right spot and gets it clear. With Ricker Bene, Reid and Hillier now, and really pushing Lundy and Carpenter forward. And it's going to be out wide. Lundy across the 6-yard box. Michael Weir was able to reel that one in before it trickled across the line as Yusuf Ahmed threw himself at the near post, but Michael Weir comes up big. Does the Hume City captain. Hume City with numbers forward. Brennan, back post. Here's Cooper, chests it. Mitch Cooper fires, and Rory Bryan got his body behind that one and makes the save. It's a good battle between him and Cooper. Trajeski gets it back. Lundy crosses in, near post. Chance by Valentini. It was a great idea of what he was trying to do. Quick.
Possibly cause Hume a bit of stress. Remains to be seen.
Long ball over the top. Zini will get there first and lob the keeper. And Avondale do pull one back. Stefan Zini. Just in the end, it was a simple ball through over the top. Hume City with their defence with hands on hips. And we are going to get this grandstand finish because Avondale pull one back. So again, they'll go back to their playmaker, Rory Bryan at the back. This time out wide. Ball goes through. Zini's through again. Stefan Zini, Michael Weir with the save. And the follow-up is in. The follow-up is in. And it is Lundy who scores for Avondale. And it's been calamitous at the back for Hume City. And Rory Bryan with a couple of long balls over the top have caught Hume City out. And Lundy scores, and Avondale pull it back to 3-3. Long over the top looking for Cooper. Bryan comes out. Cooper gets the header. It's going to trickle towards goal, and Reid gets the ball away. The referee said enough is enough in what has been a pulsating match here in NPL Victoria action.